Thank you so much for watching and subscribing to my channel. Haven't subscribed yet? Subscribe and stay tuned to watch more videos of latest fashion. Let me elaborate the pattern. It's the princess cut aligned dress with 3/4 sleeves, and for this project I'd be working on the velvet. I got couple of requests to work on the velvet. Let us start with the draft pattern. Give the margin lines of 1/4 inch. Both should perpendicular to each other. We'll draft only single bodice. Using that we'll construct front and back panels. Start marking on the top side, which is the shoulder line. Mark the neck width of 3 inches and the shoulder line of 2.5 inches. This measurements is for 7 years old girl. Following the same instructions you can create for any ages. Mark the shoulder deep of 1 inch. From there mark half of the armhole length, which is 5 inches. Also mark the quarter part of the chest line, which is 6.5 inches. Join all the points connecting with the lines. Now from the shoulder line, mark 10 or 11 inches, that would be the waistline. The waist length would be of 6 inches. Ensure that you are marking the quarter part of your total body circumference measurements. Now connect waistline to the chest line. From shoulder line, mark 17 inches, that would be the hip line. The hip length would be 7 inches. Connect that point to the waistline. Total length of the frock would be of 30 inches from the shoulder line. And for the flare, I would be giving 9 inches from the margin line. For this type of patterns, there won't be much flare. It's just will give the ease from the hip line. Mark the midpoint of the armhole. Connect with the curved line towards the chest line. Now we'll draft the princess cut pattern on this draft. Mark the midpoint of the armhole. Also the midpoints of the waistline, that is 6 inches we have marked. So the midpoint would be 3 inches. And also the hip line midpoint. And on the bottom hemline, mark for 4 inches from the margin line. Now connect all the midpoints, drawing with the line. Also connect with the curved line towards the armhole midpoint. Towards the bottom, you can join 2 inches for the flare on the 2 panels. Wherever we are joining the panels, there we have to give 1/4 inch for the seaming elements. Also give 1 inch seaming elements towards sides and the bottom hemline. And mark 1/4 inch seaming elements towards armhole, shoulder line. Necklines will draft later, because with the same construction of the bodies we'll draft for front and back. Start cutting on the marked dotted lines. Also cut on this midpoint line. Now if we fold this margin line, you can transform this for the front bodice pattern, marking it on the fold. So using this only bodice sloper, we can construct for front and back patterns. If we give the markings on fold, we can construct for the front bodice, and giving the markings on the open, we can construct for the back bodice. So these two sides will join. We have to give 1/4" seaming allowance, and for the front cut, we have to give little deep armhole markings. Now I'll show you how to transform these measurements on the fabrics. For this project, I'll be using this floral printed velvet fabrics along with the crepe lining, which is also 2 meters in length. As I said, if you mark on the open sides, you have to mark with the margin for the back panel, for the joining of the zipper. Now if you see this, I've trimmed the fabric on the fold. This is for the front panel, and I've given the extension of 2 inches towards the bottom hemline for the flare. You can give the extension from the hip line towards the bottom hemline, and from the armhole to the hip line you have to give the seaming allowance of 1/4 inch. In the same way, I've also trimmed the lining with the same measurements. So this is the center front on the fold. The front panel will have 3 layers. The center front with the side 2 panels, and now I'd be showing for the back panel. It will have 4 layers. As I said, for the back we have to open the margin and should lay it on the open of the fabric and cut into 2 pieces with the seaming allowance of 1/4 inch from armhole to hip line, and from the hip line to the bottom hemline, as we have given 2 inches for the front panel, the same length we have to give extra. The same we'll give here. The back pattern will have 2 panels. Also trim the lining according to the same measurements. For the back panel, we have to cut on open because we'll join the zipper in the center back. And now you can see this side draft, which is same for both front and back. We'd require 4 layers of these side panels. Also giving the extension of 2 inches on the bottom hemline, along with the side seaming allowance with the 1 inch, and towards the side joining from the armhole to the hip line, 1/4 inch seaming allowance. This type of frocks will not have much flare, so giving the ease of 2 inches on all the panels. This is optional. As the pattern demand for 2 inches, I have given the same length. Total 4 panels for both front and back, along with the lining of the same measurements. Also, we'd require the sleeves of 3/4 inch. I've shown the sleeves draft pattern. The same I followed here to draft for the sleeve. If you are watching for the first time, the link is appearing in front of your screen. Please check out. Now start joining the side pieces with the center front for the front panel. These are the two side pieces. Now I'll lay the center front. I've also given the neckline measurements of 3 inches neck deep. Now I'll join both the sides with this center panel. With the 1/4 inch seaming allowance, start joining from the armhole till the bottom hemline. This was requested by Andrew Marcella from Sweden. This was the last requested video in this year. I have few more requests pending. Soon I'll address all the requests at their earliest. Stay tuned and continue your support in future too. Lot many fashion videos are lined up. In the same way, I'll join the side panels to the center back. After joining the sides, it would look like this. Now I'll assemble this invisible zipper, laying right on right, join towards the center back. Unzip and ensure should place right on right, and the top should be the wrong side of the zipper. With the seaming allowance of 1/4 inch, join this towards the center back. Change the zipper footer. Just adjacent to the zipper teeth, start sewing. Nearly 15 inches I would be joining. Once reached to the required length, lock it by giving double stitch. You can see the marked point. The same way, give the markings on the another side. Again lay this side towards another side center panel, placing right on right, turn towards the zipper wrong side and give the stitch line. You can see here I have joined the zipper. How the invisible zipper has been installed. Downside of this, we'll join the two panels together, placing right on right. Trim off the extras. Now if you see the center back, it would look like this. The zipper is installed and the bottom we have joined. I have also joined the sides of the lining together. Now I'll show you how to conceal all the raw edges That means the neater look on the pretty side, the same you can see on towards the lining also. Place the lining center back on the zipper like this and start joining the lining with this center back. That means we have to sew with the seaming allowance of the pretty side with the lining. Ensure you are sewing towards the wrong side of both the velvet and the lining, and here the zipper will become the sandwich in the center. From the center back neckline till the bottom hemline you have to join the lining. This is the right side I am joining. The same way we have to join towards the left side also separately. Separate the seaming allowance like this. Lay on the lining and sew it. If you see here, this is the right side of the lining, and you can see here both the wrong sides are overlaid like this, and the zipper is also concealed both the sides. The same way I'd be joining the left side lining, laying right on right, sew it towards the wrong side. You can see here both the right sides together, holding towards the wrong side. Join from the center back neckline to the hemline, joining to the seaming allowance of the center back of the pretty fabric. Now you can clearly see here all the right sides together and the zipper in the center, wrong sides together. Bottom hemline I left 2 inches. This will join separately for the hemline concealing. And this is towards the pretty side of the back panel. Now align the shoulder lines of front and back of the pretty fabric. And join both the shoulder lines, placing right on right, turn towards the wrong side. After joining the shoulder line, it would look like this. Now I'll give the deep cut on the front panel, armholes. Now I'll join the sleeves to this armhole. I sewed the armholes. Now I'll join the front side lining, laying right on right, align the shoulders of both the linings and join the shoulder line towards the wrong side. With the 1/4 inch seaming element, sew it. Once joined the shoulder line, it would look like this. Now we'll conceal all the raw edges. Flip the lining wrong side and the same side sleeve towards wrong side. That means all the right sides together, lining on the pretty side of the velvet. You can see here, this is towards the wrong side of the lining. Now I am flipping. The same side sleeve will become sandwich now, and towards the same side armhole will join both together. Hold the wrong side of this armhole and the wrong side of the lining in between the sleeve, wrong side. Mark 1 inch away from the armpit on both the sides. Start sewing from that marked point, joining the lining with the body's armhole. You can clearly see here I am not joining that 1 inch from the marked point. I am sewing here. Ensure to meet both the joinings, the shoulder lines together. Till it reaches to the another side marking point. As the velvet is stretchy fabric, do not pull the fabric when you are sewing, just run it friendly. You can see here the blue markings. Till that point I am joining. Turn inside out and you can clearly see here how the lining is assembled and the concealing of the sleeve with the bodies of the lining. This way will get the professional look like the ready-made garment. You cannot see not even a single raw edge. Now we'll join the sides of the sleeve. The same way we'll assemble the lining armhole, placing all right sides together. Flip towards the wrong side of the lining in between the sleeve and underneath the bodies of the pretty side, holding all together, leaving 1 inch. Again join the armholes. The same way we'll assemble the lining armhole towards wrong side in between sleeve, joining the armhole of the bodies. I'm done with the concealing of the armholes. You can see here. Now I'll conceal the neckline raw edge with the joining of the bias. Place the bias right side towards the lining. Start sewing, joining both together with 1 cm seaming allowance. Unzip, place the bias, leave 1 inch before sewing, hold the lining neckline along with the bodice neckline, join with the bias. If you are not comfortable, secure with the pins, then sew it. Concentrate on neatness and the fine finishings, which will give the ready-made professional look. Wanted to wear the garment like ready-made outfit? You have to follow these rules for the creation of this stunning outfit. The neater the outside look, the same has to be followed towards the lining. Now double fold for the inch like this and give the top stitch. Now we'll join the sides, turn towards the wrong side, hold the sleeve sides, keep away the lining as we left 1 inch. Firstly we'll join the pretty side. Start joining the sleeves. Continue sewing till it reaches the armpit. Now keep away the lining of both the sides. Join on the marked line, you can see here, till it reaches to the bottom hemline. With 1 inch seaming allowance, start sewing. Now hold the wrong sides of the lining together. Start sewing from the armpit to the bottom hemline. This time keep away the pretty side of what we have sewn. Hold only the linings towards the wrong side and join. Also double fold 1/2 inch towards the hemline. and sew it, both the lining and the body separately. I'm done with this princess cut velvet frock. You can see this is towards inside. See, everything has been concealed. This has really turned out pretty well with the 3/4 sleeves and the simple princess cut frock suitable to all ages. Simply looks superb and very easy to do following the simple steps. And this is towards the back side with the concealed zipper, with the professional sewing and the ready-made outcome. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Having any doubts, suggestions, recommendations, do write to me in the comment section just below the description box. I once again wish you all Happy New Year. Stay with me to watch more videos of latest fashions and trends. And do not forget to hit the like button to support this video. Appreciated your comments. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.